We back. Episode number, what episode is this?
38, I think.
38 in this bitch, man. Episode 30 motherfucking 8, man. We in this hole. Back after a small break. Balling like we always motherfucking do. Welcome back to the Off the Lick podcast. And this is the sober episode. You feel me? Bree not drinking. I guess Bree not drinking because your boy ain't drinking. You feel me? But that's okay. You feel me? That's okay. Without further ado, let's start the show. But first, you feel me? If you're looking right now at the drip, you feel me? We got the MMA jumpsuits, you feel me? Hold on, let me stand up so these fuck niggas can see what the fuck going on. You feel me? Ooh. 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 Come on, man. Quit playing. Come on, man. Quit playing with these niggas, man. Quit playing. Hold on. I got to give myself a motherfucking round of applause because, you feel me? The drip is just crazy. The drip is just fucking crazy. But yeah, man, we in this hole, man. Anyways, like I said, man, hit me up in the DMs on the social media. You feel me? We doing it straight out the hood way. You feel me? Straight out the truck. So if you hit me up on DMs, you know we can get you processed and all that shit. Right now, for a limited time only, we selling a full jumpsuit for only $100, or you know, you can wait until they go back to regular price to $135. But you can get it $35 off if you hit me up right now. You feel me? Make sure y'all niggas show some love. You feel me? Because we in this hole. Go get you motherfucking one. Also, switch your videos out right now. Also, I put out my first vlog. It's called KiNg Vlogs episode 1. You feel me? It's just behind the scenes, you know, footage of the humble beginnings fucking video shoot that's coming out soon. You feel me? So make sure y'all fuck with that. Make sure y'all subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell. You feel me? Without further ado, let's start the show.
When the folks are asleep, I can't fight it. Locked in my mode, I feel like I'm indicted. Heart turning cold and I think that I like it. Look at my drip, got these hoes all excited. They tried to kill me, the fire ignited and I beat the...
And we motherfucking back. And we not off the lick, so we can't even say that this episode.
We are not on the plan.
Like, what the fuck? But yeah, man, like I said, y'all, I can't drink. Like I said the previous episode, I can't drink, you feel me? But it's all good, because we still finna get right. You feel me? We can't even say off the liquor no more. We still finna get motherfucking right. So without further ado, we just, you know, finna some move on to the topics. I'm gonna let Bree go first. Go ahead and talk to these niggas, man.
Okay, my topic was a question, kinda. What it is. I said, do you feel like you can have somebody that supports you but like envy you, like hate you at the same time?
You gotta
give your opinion first.
No, the person that presents it.
Okay. I feel like there can be those people, because then you have those people who like they show you support, but sometimes you see how they look at you when you do good in something, or when you when you're doing something good for yourself and you're trying to like talk to them about it and you're like happy about it at that moment, and they're like low key, like they're like, oh yeah, they're happy for you, but they're saying it, but they're not showing it.
I feel it. What do you think about it? That's what you think about it? I don't even. What did you think about it? My bad.
Okay, I said I feel like you can, because you got those. That's what I said, and then I went and said.
But you gotta explain it to the people, because they might not understand what you were saying either.
Okay, like you have a person, like say you go somewhere with somebody, and like say you get something, or you're like doing something for yourself, like that's where you guys are going, like you're going to go do something that you like doing, and they're supporting you, like they're there for you, but like at the same time they're not showing it, but they're just showing up, but they're not showing that they care or showing that they actually feel like you're doing good or actually congratulate you.
I feel it. Okay, so the question was, can you have somebody around you that's secretly envying you?
Yeah.
I think that's self-explanatory. Why would you want somebody around you
I'm not
that's...
saying that I want somebody around me. I'm saying
No, you asking, right?
yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying that's self-explanatory. Why would you want somebody around you that secretly envies you? That's like a no-go, because at the end of the day, if they get the opportunity to push you down, they gonna do it. So there should be no reason for you to be around somebody that's secretly, envying you, period. Like, there's no situation where somebody should be able to, like, be even in your circle or around you, that's secretly envying you.
Okay,
Like,
but what if, like, say at the beginning they're like showing that they care, I guess, but like they're not, and they're actually congratulating you and actually looking excited for you, and then like later on, then you start seeing it. Then how?
wait, are they supportive and then they just switch up?
Yeah.
Because a lot of us can perceive somebody switching up when they just being honest. So you got to keep an open mind to, like, you can't just see somebody and somebody say something you don't like, and now this person is already trying to knock you down. Some people got to learn how to take constructive criticism. Some people are actually showing love.
I know, but like you get to say that they do it, like they do, and you feel like you asked them, but like say like you feel like you're doing good, and then other people are telling you that you're doing good, and they're actually congratulating you, but this person is saying, well, it's still kind of the same thing.
Well, I mean, if other people are telling you, if you're doing something, if what I'm getting from what you're trying to say, right?
That's why I said it's kind of.
If you're doing something, and I'm guessing you're trying to say, like, if you're doing something, somebody that was once supportive at first, now everybody's telling you you're doing good, and that one person is still being negative. It could go two ways. One, it depends on how close you are with that person. If you're not that close with that individual anyway, why in the fuck would you even have that person around to, like, even have anything to say? But secondly, let's say you are very close to this person and everybody else congratulating you, and this person is coming telling you something you might not want to hear. Maybe this person is looking out for you. Like, I can give you an example, right? So, I go and perform, right? Let's say I go perform, on the stage or whatever, right? There's somebody that's close to me, and then there's these random people, right?
Mm-hmm.
All of these random people are like, oh yeah, that shit was straight, blah, 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 blah. And they probably just saying that, because they trying to network, or they getting ready to perform. They want support on their stage, or pretty much like just to get you out the way, you feel me? Yeah, and then if you got that person that's actually close to you, they actually telling you it was good, but I think you can improve in this area. I can't get mad at that person for being like, oh, you hating on my whole performance. Nah, everybody else say no. You gotta you gotta take the good with the bad.
I know, but what if they're not saying it like that? What if they're just giving the negative, or they're not trying to give you like advice on something, but they're just giving you the negative?
Then you just answered your question. Why would you want to be around somebody
okay,
that are just negative?
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you answering your question, like the way you presented it, you already knew the answer to it.
No, but it wasn't just for me. Okay.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
if you have somebody in your circle, people out there at home, if you have somebody in your circle that's envious of you, but y'all friends, it's better to cut that person off. Because 9 times out of 10, that person will cut your throat if they get the chance to take your spot or whatever the fuck they want to do. But yeah, so let's go ahead to my topic. Since we not drinking, we not off the lick. You feel me?
Not taking shots.
Yeah, we not taking shots. So we just gonna smooth over to the next motherfucking topic. So, my topic is pretty much gonna be advice. You feel me? My topic is advice. I'm gonna let Bree go first when I present this because you feel me? I'm gonna explain why I'm gonna let you go first. Right?
Go ahead.
Because at times, you know, I say something and I do this long drawn out thing and then you repeat what I was gonna say, what I just said. So I'm allowing you to go first. That way you give your viewpoint on it.
Okay.
And then I can give mine. Boom. So give people advice about how their mind has to be stronger than their feelings. I'm gonna give an example, right? All right, let's say, you know, I wake up in the morning, my mind is making me get up. My feelings are telling me, nah, I'm tired. I need to go back to sleep. I'm fucking tired. You got a two-way street. You gonna go with your mind or you gonna go with your feelings? A lot of people go with their feelings over their mind, over their common sense. You feel me? So I want you to take it away with that one. Give these people some advice about that.
Okay. I feel like most of the time you should pick your mind over your feelings because most of the time it could be that you're getting up to go to work or you're getting up to go do something that you need to be doing, and if you listen to your feelings, then it could like mess up what you're about to do, and then like you're not thinking about, oh, I gotta pay for this or I gotta get this when you have to pay for like bills and stuff. So you're not thinking like, oh, I do need to get up for work. You're picking your feelings over your mind, and then like sometimes, well, I ain't gonna say sometimes, but well, yeah, sometimes like if you're like getting up to do something that you know could like possibly like get you in trouble or possibly could cause something that could fuck up something or it could mess up something that you got going, then you should not pick your mind over your feelings.
Quick question. So wait, you should not pick when
Wait, okay,
not
okay.
pick your mind
No.
over your feelings?
Like, say it's like, you know, you're about to get up and you're like about to do something. Like, you want to go do this because you feel like you need to do it, but it's something that's going to get you in trouble or it's going to
That's your feelings.
Well, you still pick. Okay.
Yeah, that's your feelings.
Yeah, so I mean, you still pick mind over feelings.
No, you pick
The
feelings
feelings,
over
yeah.
your mind at that point. At that point.
That's what I meant to say, and I switched my words.
Okay, for sure. So, you finished with yours?
Yeah.
Okay. So pretty much the advice I wanted to give is people, you know, I was speaking to one of my homies that's incarcerated not too long ago, and we were just having a conversation, and you know, I was kind of like, you know, I was kind of emotional about some shit, you feel me? And he put it in perspective, and he the one that's locked up, you feel me? And he pretty much straight up told me, he was like, your mind got to be stronger than your feelings. That's why I'm bringing it to the folks at the podcast. Pretty much, you got to look at it this way. Like I said earlier, I'm going to give you another example. Every situation, there's your first mind, and then your first mind is usually the emotional side. It's the onset. It's the like initial response to whatever the fuck is going on. You feel me? So, boom. Let's say, you know, whatever the fuck, you know, your girl or whatever, y'all arguing or whatever, and she say something. It's a lot of people go with the emotional side because they know, you feel me, that, you know, some people know how to pull strings and shit. Testing. Yeah, they know some people like to.
You hear it? You hear it? It's going.
Because I don't know which mic is. Okay, anyways. Yeah, so some people use emotions and they try to like, they run off of straight emotion, especially when it's a situation that, is involving, significant other or maybe even regular relationships or maybe even work relationships or whatever the fuck. But you got to remember, bro, at the end of the day, you got to remember what's more important. A lot of people lose sight of what's important when they in an emotion filled state. You feel me? Like, for example, if your boss say some bullshit at work, emotionally, you can go off. Feel free, do what you do, but you just gotta learn how to accept the consequences, and you gotta be able to stop and evaluate. 9 times out of 10, them consequences, and that 5 seconds you could have held your breath and just not said nothing and kept it moving, is a lot better than fucking you dealing with consequences for days, weeks, or even probably for the rest of your life for that one time that you like slipped up and you just like went like fuck it, you just went rampage. You feel me? A lot of times people don't think about that. You feel me? And another thing, the bottom line, what I was trying to get to is your mind makes decisions. Feelings only lead you to overthinking. So you got to keep that in mind when you're dealing with certain situations, when you're trying to figure out, if you should retaliate or anything. Retaliation is never the key in in a successful situation. Retaliation is never a key. So, with that being said, the brief topic again. Let's get it.
Okay, so I don't know how to word this, but like, test. It's not.
Go ahead.
Okay. Okay, like, say, do you feel like a person, well, I got to give an example in order to be able to word my question. But, like, I had a situation where, like, I was around somebody and, like, they felt like they asked me something and they told me a story before they asked me. And, like, I kind of fell for the story, but then, like, a couple of days later, I was talking to somebody else about it, and they was like, oh, that person told me the same thing, but I didn't fall for it. And then, like, a couple of days, so, like, I felt like that person was, like, low-key, like, being weird, so I, like, low-key, like, distanced myself from that person. And then, like, I, like, started being around, like, other people, and I wasn't really talking to that person. And that person kind of like got in their feelings, I guess. I don't know, or felt like I was like switching up on them or something. And then like when we be like by ourselves, they'll be sitting there talking about the other people. Like basically, what I'm trying to say is, do you feel like you should tell that person, like tell those people or that person is talking about them, or just let it go?
Okay, you said a lot, and I could tell you was trying to leave a lot of shit out. But I need you, if you can't tell the specific situation, I need you to give some other type of like,
basically, like
just example.
Okay.
Give a better example.
Okay, say somebody like you barely know this person, and say they was like, oh, they gave you a story, oh, I can't do this, or I'm not able to do this because of this. And then you be like, oh, well.
I can't go to the park because of, like, you feel me? Because I can't do this because of this. That's just, like, it's hard
Okay, well, I
decipher.
can't get to this place because I don't have the money for it type shit, kind of. Okay, so basically they told me something, like, kind of something like that. And, like, I gave in, me being nice, I gave in and I kind of helped him. And then, like, 2 days later, I was talking to another person because I was like, it kind of felt weird because I was like, I don't even know this person. So, like, why? Like, I know them, but I only knew them for, like, a couple of days, but I was just being nice. And then, like, the person was like, oh, for real? They told you that? They told me that, too. But I didn't give it to them. And then he was like, he also told somebody else this, and they gave him something, too.
Okay. All right, I get it. So what's the question?
So basically, do you feel like Okay, and then the person that told the story or whatever, he basically like went and started talking shit about other people because I was hanging around them instead of him. But he was talking to shit to me about them. But my question was, do you feel like you should tell those people or do you just let it go?
I don't think you should ever be messy enough. I'm gonna let you give your opinion, but I don't feel like you should ever be messy enough to run back and forth telling each other what each other said. I just feel like that's just like, you know.
Well, I'm not really meaning like go back and forth because like I wasn't even like talking shit, but I was just asking a question. Like I was just saying how they would feel, and then he just came and was like, "Oh, he asked me that too." But I wasn't talking shit, but I was just asking, and then that's when they told me. But I feel like
So wait, everybody told you that this person pretty much
one person told
scammed you for some money or whatever.
Somewhat, kinda.
And he tried to scam them for some money. He tried to ask them for some money. So when they came to you and told you,
it was after the fact that I had already gave it to him. It was like 2 days later.
Okay, so they told you, boom, and now you go back and talk to the person that scammed you?
I didn't say nothing about it.
Right.
I left it alone, acted normal, but like when like sometimes when we would like, cause we be at work, and sometimes we go to lunch, and instead of me like going and sitting and hanging around him, I'll go sit and hang around the other people, and then like he would get mad about it. Yes, but it wasn't like it wasn't even nothing like that. That's why I said it was just weird, and that's why I said I asked the question. But
so once again, what is the question that you want to ask?
I just said, you said no, I shouldn't go back and tell them what he said, but I was just saying you said don't go back and forth because it's just gonna make it messy.
So wait. Okay, I know you saying you're not gonna tell them what he said, right? But what does him scamming you out of the money have to do with the question? The fact that
because I was explaining why it came to that point.
But I thought the question was gonna be about the money that the nigga scammed you about. No, that's what I thought. I thought.
I was just explaining. That's why I said I didn't know how to word my question, so I tried to explain.
So the question has nothing to do with the fact that this nigga scammed you.
Yes, it does.
It really don't, because you said he was talking shit about the people that was saying that they got scammed by this nigga too. And now he's mad that you hanging out with them. So now he's talking shit about them.
Because I was just saying, I was explaining the reason why he came to, he was talking shit about them. That wasn't part of the question. I was just explaining.
So he knows why.
No, he doesn't.
You just said that's how it came up. That's how the question came up.
My question, what I was just asking.
Your question was, should you go back and tell them what he said?
Yeah, but that still didn't. Making me feel
I know you didn't say. I know you didn't go tell them. I'm saying your question was, should I go tell them? I'm saying, oh, so now the question has nothing to do with the nigga scamming you out of some money. The question is actually about him talking shit that has nothing to do.
I was just saying, I was giving an example of why I was getting to that, but never mind.
You was giving an example of why. No, I'm trying to explain it because the people watching would like to know. I'm trying to put the loose ends together. So the question has nothing to do with him scamming you. But you were asking, should you go tell them? No, you shouldn't. Okay. And we back with Out the Lake podcast, you feel me? Bree had to go do something, you feel me? So I got y'all all by my motherfucking self, you feel me? So, anyways, my next topic is the importance of individuality, right? So, pretty much, everybody I'm around are individuals, right? Nobody that I'm around are followers. Matter of fact, if you're a follower, I don't even want you around me, because actually that shit just kind of like, it annoys me. And I've always been like this growing up, right? It always annoys me when people just want to follow whatever is going on. People just want to be not even their own boss. People just want to follow behind somebody else and whoever the popping person is, per se, you feel me? Or whoever the person is in charge and shit like that, you feel me? I've always been the type of person that, I support individuality, you feel me? Be back in this bitch, you feel me? But I support individualities. So pretty much, if you're an individual, it's always good to stay, authentic. I feel like everybody that is a follower, that shit is inauthentic, because that just means whatever this person is thinking, you just gonna try to muscle your way in and try to think the same way. You don't give your own opinion and influence out to the people that look at you as a valuable person, you feel me? So I think it's very important for you guys to have individuality. I think it's very important for people to stay real with themselves and shit. And it's okay to walk the road less traveled, you feel me? Don't let people or whatever the fuck around you telling you, oh, well, you being a problem, you being a troublemaker, you being this, you being that. Them lame ass niggas that follow anyway, they gonna click up on the one person that they see doing something different, because that's all they know is to fucking follow this one status quo of how you supposed to be. Also, the people that I come in contact with, that I have a natural better bond with, is people that are actual leaders and actually have their own sense of individuality, you feel me? That's the whole, honestly, that's, what people around me. For example, if, let's say I'm trying to work for something, right? And you just over here just living life every day, just going with the flow. You're not trying to do nothing better. You're not even entertaining the idea of doing anything better. All you want to do is jump on a train and see where it goes, you feel me? I wouldn't want you to be around me, because I overthink a lot. In my mind, you going to jump off whenever it's better convenient for you. You feel me? And I don't like people like that. I like, we all bosses, we all doing our own thing. That way we can collaborate and it'll be a stronger effort than just, somebody just, wanting to be a follower. You feel me? It's real easy to get stuck in that follower mentality, especially when you moving around, you meeting people, you start getting introduced to these different groups and sections and shit. Like, you feel me? Like me, for example, I've never been the type of person that was just going to pretty much just be a group. I ain't never been a group type person. I ain't never been like the person that's just going to leech off of like different groups and, trying to be, all buddy with everybody. Because I know I'm not going to rub shoulders with somebody. That's why, I have the I won't even call them beasts, but I got the fallouts that I do. It's because I don't be playing that like buddy game, like trying to fit in. You feel me? I'm an individual. I learned in middle school that I'm an individual. So all this, trying to jump in the crowds and all this shit, I ain't never been that type of person, and I always had a leadership quality about me. You feel me? I done heard that every aspect of life, so I can't be an adult now and just go try to fall in with this group of people. If you do some lame ass shit and some shit ain't right, it's okay for me to bite back and be like, nah, bro, that was some lame ass shit. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's just my advice, man. Number one, everybody around me are individuals, and you should keep everybody around you as individuals. And two, if you are an individual, you have a natural attraction to other like-minded individuals. Y'all might not have the same, goals, but the right people around you, they just gonna fall in place. I can't even count how many times like randomly meeting people, and then we turn around and be close as fuck, and then people that I done met like years ago, we don't even fucking talk no more. You feel me? So yeah, what do you feel about the importance of individuality?
Can you explain the word?
Individuality is like how some people, they gotta be in groups. They gotta be surrounded by a lot of people that so they can feel like they fit in. You feel me? They gotta be sitting around so many like yes men, or they gotta be sitting around so many people that just kind of like think the same, so they can sit there and they can feel like accepted and shit. How do you feel about people that don't take that approach, and people that are cool with being antisocial, people that are cool with doing their own thing? If everybody over here doing this, these people are cool with just running their own little shit and having their own ideas, so they don't have to confine and change themselves to try to fit in with a group. How do you feel about individuality?
I feel like always trying to be in a group of people could like mess up how you are, because those people could be doing things that you feel like is good, but it's really not. But because they're telling you it is, you're going off of it. Or like being around people could cause drama. It's causing problems in your life that you shouldn't be having sometimes. And I feel like sometimes being your own person or being around yourself most of the time could help and prevent you from being in situations you don't want to put yourself in.
Yeah, that's 100% true. A lot of times, also, I like what you said when you said it's also important to be an individual, because at times you will put yourself around people that 9 times out of 10 they are followers, so they all could possibly be doing the wrong thing. It's better to put yourself around a leader, because every leader is an individual. Every leader, I don't give a fuck what you say. Every leader that I ever met was an individual. They were never like somebody else follower. They would never like somebody, you know what I mean? Every rich person I done met, they have never been like fucking followers. They all been individuals. So me looking at that and realizing that and having conversations with these people, trying to, figure out how I can make my own, niche, you feel me? That encouraged me to continue to be my own individual, because at the end of the day, ain't nothing really wrong with being an individual. You feel me?
Because sometimes being in a group could distract you, like the things that the other people are doing could distract you from doing something that you could be doing good, or something that you want to do.
Yeah, 100%. Like a lot of times we as human beings, we like to follow the crowd anyway. So if let's say I'm around, a whole bunch of people that's fucking, I don't know, doing heroin or some shit, right? And I'm like, man, you know what? I should really stop doing heroin. But I'm around people. It's the example, clown. Anyways. And I'm in this group of people that's doing heroin. All these niggas is heroin users. And I'm just like, well, I really should stop doing it, but I guess I'll just do it one more time. Then that's how people get distracted and stay on, like, in a group mentality type, situation. By the way, people, I don't do heroin. So yeah, I just had to throw that out there. But anyways, that was just an example of, how important individuality is. It's important to, be yourself. Let your own creativity, let your own whatever the fuck. If you gotta be solo dolo, if you gotta be antisocial, don't worry about it. Friends is not that important. I guarantee you, you're gonna have friends when you make a meal. I'ma just tell you that. So all this trying to stick in, none of this shit gonna matter in 5 months. Probably hell no, in 5 years, you feel me? So just, Do your thug thizzle. You feel me? Well, we're going to move on to the next topic because we can't be off the lick. But, hey, we in this hole. Go ahead, Bree.
Okay, like, do you feel like you could be around a person, like, say, you could see something and then, like, or you notice something and then you ask the person about it, or you say something about it and then that person denies it, but you feel like you should, like, they're telling you should believe them, but at the same time you see it yourself, so you're like, I don't believe you, but they tell, like, they're trying to, like, give everything they could say to, like, get you to believe them. Like, do you feel like you should, like, I ain't gonna say, like, stop fucking with that person? Or do you feel like, I don't even know how to answer.
So you asking pretty much it's a person that you talking to.
I didn't even say all that.
I'm just saying as an example. I'm just using an example. A person that you're talking to is telling you something that you know is a lie, but they're trying to convince you that it's the truth.
Like, do you feel like you should keep arguing with that person on what, like you're telling the person, like, I know you're lying, but they keep denying it? Or do you feel like you should just let it go and then just move on from the situation?
It depends on the relationship you have with that person. I feel like if somebody gonna lie to you, they're gonna keep lying. No reason to stay in a relationship where somebody is just keep lying, especially when you know. You just said you know that it's a lie, right? You know it's a lie. Why would you?
I'm not saying, like, sit there and believe them, but I'm saying, like try to, like, try to keep arguing with them and, like, tell them, like, oh, I know you're lying, to try to get them to tell the truth. Or do you just let it go and just move on, or not talk to that person?
I think that's depends on the person, because in my experiences, a liar is not gonna fucking admit shit until you provide solid evidence. You feel me? For example, like, let's say, okay, you had a stack of money and you left it on this table, right? I walk in this bitch and I take your money. And you like, Emery, did you take my money? I'm like, hell nah. You like, I know this nigga took my money because he was the only one in here. I'm like, bro, I don't know what to tell you. I don't got your shit. We can argue for 35 fucking minutes. I'm still not gonna tell you I got your money unless you catch me red-handed. You catch me red-handed, hey, ain't that my money in your back pocket right there? And then I'm like, no. You like, okay, count it. It should be 3,500 in your pocket. Now count it as 35. 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna be like, all right. You feel me? This is yours. If you know somebody's lying, it's better to, present good evidence. Now, if you ain't got good evidence, you might as well not even argue with them. But I don't see a reason to argue to begin with. I done got over arguing a long time ago. Like, shit, I don't even argue with my girl. I don't argue at all, nigga. It is what it is. I done got over arguing, nigga. If you gonna lie, you gonna lie. It is what it is. You feel me? Whatever the fuck come with it, you feel me? If I ever find out otherwise, it is what it is. We gonna handle that shit when it comes.
I just feel like there's no point of lying, because, like, if you're just gonna lie, then you just might as well just not talk to that person.
That's true.
I will not even be around that person. You're just gonna lie.
Some people are literally slow in the head. You feel me?
Lost a couple marks.
So some people really, like, instead of, like, just realizing, hey, I'm lying, maybe I should just not do this shit anymore. Some people would just be like, no, I still want to lie and continue with whatever type of relationship that I have with this person. Some people are literally slow. You feel me? So at the end of the day, what can you do? But I feel like arguing is a no-go. Why am I arguing with you and I know you're lying? Like, why? Like, I don't care. I'm going to just be like, all right, for sure. Even if you say some stupid shit, I'm going to be like, all right, you know what? You got it. You feel me? Ain't no point in arguing. But yeah, what you think about it? Because you didn't give yours. You just described the story.
I said part of it, but I said, well, like I just said, I feel like you shouldn't, that person should, if you're going to lie to a person, you shouldn't be around that person or want to keep talking to that person. Or if you're the other person who's getting lied to, then if you know that person's lying, then you should just not even try to talk to that person, because at this point, you know that they're just going to not tell the truth, or they're going to try to make an excuse about it, or try to give another reason on why they did it.
I mean, honestly, just because a motherfucker get caught in their lie, you catch them in their lie, that don't mean they not gonna lie about it the next time or find a better way of doing it the next time. Don't be a dumbass and be like, oh, well, I caught you lying, you feel me? Okay, you know I caught you lying. All right, you know what? It is what it is. I caught you, you never gonna do it again. No. If somebody is a liar until they want to break that chain, you stuck with dealing with the motherfucking... So it's better to walk away. Ain't no reason to sit up there and be lying and shit, you feel me? Niggas grown. Niggas ain't got time for that shit, you feel me? But yeah. And this is my last topic, but we're going to try to stretch it unless you got more than one. Anyways, my last topic. Huh?
I had 3.
Okay, for sure. My last topic is, was Will Smith right? Now, before we answer this shit, right?
What the... Why you
before
bring that
we
up?
answer this shit, you feel me? Because we had to talk about it. We ain't talked about it yet. Boom. Before you answer this question, was he right? Granted, nah, you know what? I'm gonna ask you. What's your viewpoint? We didn't have it on camera. We didn't have it on the podcast. Come on, go ahead.
Okay, I feel like, I mean, he kind of laughed when Chris Rock said the joke or whatever, but I feel like he was right, but he was wrong at the same time. Like, he was wrong because he could have just left it, or he could have just said something, like talk shit to him instead of just going up there and slapping him in front of everybody. And then
that was funny though.
Shut up. And then Chris Rock just laughed it off, so it just like, I don't know, bro. I just feel like he was right because he was defending his wife or whatever, even though she was just sitting there cheating on him all August. I've seen him. He ain't slap him, but he was right because he was defending her, but he was wrong because he didn't have to slap him in front of everybody.
Okay, it's my turn.
Go.
Now, first thing I want to say, before I start, you feel me? I just want to say, niggas keep saying, oh, why he ain't slap August Alsina, right? To my knowledge, him and his wife were broke up when she went and talked to August Alsina. They were broke up. He put her out, whatever the fuck. They talked about it already. They already said it's public knowledge or whatever, right? They were broke up. So that has nothing to do.
So what?
Wait. That has nothing to do with when he slapped Chris Rock. So I want people to take that all the way out of the conversation right now for what I'm finna say. Because that has absolutely nothing to do with why he walked up there and slapped Chris Rock.
I never said that.
No, I'm just saying, like, for people that just keep saying the same shit. Number 2. Because that was funny. Number 2. I feel like he was wrong. You feel me? After thinking about it, because at first I was like, hell yeah, I was just like on some ignorant shit. Like, he slapped the fuck out that nigga, blah, 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 blah. He defended his wife and all this other bullshit, right? But after really thinking about it, you feel me? After, you know, the shit, the dust settled and everybody got all the details, and we realized Chris Rock didn't even write the joke. You feel me? He was reading off a teleprompter, you feel me? So it ain't like he just personally like went up there like, oh, I'm gonna say this one. You feel me? And then there's other people saying, oh, well, in 2016, Chris Rock said this about Jada Pinkett and all this other shit. Who says he wrote that joke either? That was the same event. You feel me? So, boom, take that out of the equation. You feel me? Thirdly, you know, they saying, oh, Will Smith was laughing at first. You feel me? Yeah, I saw that. He was laughing. Maybe he was laughing because he didn't realize the joke. And it settled in, you know, a couple seconds after. And he like, oh, wait, I know what he meant now. Then he looked over and saw Jada Pinkett. And obviously, that's his wife. And some niggas lame as fuck. Not saying Will Smith lame as fuck, but some niggas lame as fuck. They let they females like control their emotions. Like, that shit is lame as fuck. I never let a bitch control what the fuck I decide to do. That kind of goes back to what I was first saying. Like, think with your mind, not emotions. You see how that came back around on accident? Anyways, so he looked over and saw her like fucking mad and shit. So he felt like as a man, his ego was hurt. You feel me? He been a punching bag in the media. Every fucking social media been having that crime meme and shit. August Alsina jokes, just like they still doing now. You feel me? And he just walked up there and slapped him. Some people saying he might have still been in character for that King Richard movie that he just dropped. I'm like, man, I don't give a fuck what an actor goes through. You feel me? I don't think that's the truth. I feel like his pride was hurt. His ego was hurt. He was tired of being joked at. And that was just the final straw when he looked over and saw his wife mad because she got, what is it called? Alopecia or some shit? That sounds like a hood rat name, but anyway.
Shut up.
Anyway, you feel me? His wife has alopecia. He looked over and saw that, you know, she wasn't happy. You feel me? He walked up to the stage, slapped this nigga. Didn't even slap him hard. That was like a female slap. Like, you feel me? But luckily he slapped him and didn't ball up his fist and knock him out, because that would have been a whole nother story. You feel me? But he went up there and slapped him. Mind you, you way bigger than Chris Rock, bro. Like, come on, bro. That's not even a fair. I feel like he picked an easy target, you feel me? And he knew, even out of frustration, he knew Chris Rock wasn't going to do nothing, you feel me? So anyways, he do that, walk back to his seat, keep my wife's name out your mouth. Chris Rock said it's a G.I. Jane joke. He repeated it. He yelled it again. Nigga was like, all right, cool, whatever the fuck. And kudos to Chris Rock for keeping it professional. Because in all honesty, I don't know what I would have did if I was on stage doing my job and a nigga came up and slapped me in front of all this big ass room of people, made a fool out of me. He actually made a fool out of himself, but he also kind of embarrassed Chris Rock. Because now Chris Rock got to live with, you know, the memes and all that shit. Steady. You know, that shit going to live on for at least 20, 30 years, you feel me? That was at the Oscars. Yeah, everybody going to remember that shit. Everybody going to remember this year. And they gonna remember that happened this year. You feel me? And also, I wanted to ask a secondary question since we got time. You feel me? Do you think Jada Pinkett is pulling the strings? You feel me? In that marriage, you feel me? Because one, I can't say this man don't look happy because I'm not in it. But just from the outside looking in, you feel me? That don't look like a healthy situation. She get on Red Table Talk. She be talking crazy about this nigga. You feel me? And then they just said they gonna do an episode of the Red Table Talk talking about what happened with the Chris Rock thing. What you got? Go ahead. You think she pulling strings or what?
Low key, yeah, because like you said earlier, like how you said when he turned around and looked at her, and then that's when he like low key got mad. But like at the same time, like just like with the August Alsina situation, they said they were broke up, but that man was fucking depressed and hurt, wanting to die, some more shit after that.
Wait, what?
So like you can't even put that. And then he just took her right back like it was the thing to do. And then she ain't trying to like make it better. She ain't like trying to like give him props on like certain shit when it comes to them. But like she just making it, she's like giving this man a fucking, it's like a fucking life or death situation with him.
I think she took advantage of August Alsina. August Alsina is like, what, 15 years younger than her, you feel me?
Take advantage.
If motherfucker is emotional and you come in their life and you older, she can manipulate a 20-something-year-old being 40 years old. They don't want to talk about that, but if it was a female, it'll be a different story. See, motherfuckers don't want to talk about that. You feel me?
Gee, maybe that's,
he was depressed and was finna die and all this other shit, and all of a sudden she just pops up and now she's just, her and Will break up and now all of a sudden she fucking with him. I think, but that's another story. We can talk about that another time.
Will should never have slapped him for her. But I mean,
but that ain't got nothing to do with the August shit. So
I know, but
let's get back on topic.
Saying, but like, no. I don't care. I don't feel like.
You think she pulling the strings?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she pulling the strings too. Like I said, they finna have an episode of the Red Table Talk and all this other shit. You feel me? Yeah, man.
She's getting clout off his dumbness.
Yeah. She don't give a fuck. She rich. I can't say I don't think he give a fuck because it's obvious he give a fuck.
He give a fuck too much. Like I said.
But you gotta think. Some niggas just not used to having females. Some niggas not used to dealing with females. And some niggas just like, when they get a female, they just kind of like take it and they just like devote their whole life to this one person. And I could tell you, if you put your everything into a person is going to let you down every time. You can't 100% trust nobody except if you married. And then even then, if you a dude, the deck is still stacked against you, nigga. So, in my opinion, now other people going to be like, well, my girl different. Kudos to you, nigga. Kudos to you. Y'all ain't fell out yet. But anyways, you feel me? It is what it is. Nah, we ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna do that. But yeah, anyways, yeah. So if you feel like you not in that situation, you feel me? Hey, by all means, do your thug thizzle, man. Do your thing, man. Live your life. But a lot of times, as men, you put too much trust in the female, it's gonna end up in disaster. Either you gonna self-destruct or something around you is gonna self-destruct. So you always got to keep your mind that, even if you get emotional about something, you can't get too emotional because, it's gonna end up in disaster. Like, think about it like this. Every nigga that get killed, and Tupac said this shit like years ago, and it was so true. Every nigga that get killed, it's always a bitch somewhere in that story. It's always a bitch somewhere in that story. I want y'all to do your research, all your favorite rappers, all, the people that you know. If they got killed, it was a bitch somewhere in that equation. Niggas either fighting over, she instigated, or you feel me? So me knowing that, I just move a lot different than a lot of these niggas do because they get emotionally attached to, whatever the fuck. I move smarter than that because I know how shit go. You feel me? But you got anything to say about that? before we close out? You feel me?
No.
About the Will Smith, Jada Pinkett streams, or any nigga that died is female involved or something like that.
I mean, low key, yeah, because most of the stories I done heard about people that I know that have died, it had to do with a female. So I kind of feel it, but sometimes it can't, like, it probably, like, kind of was somewhat, but not all the way.
Yes, bro. Look it up, bro. All your favorite artists, everybody, you feel me? If niggas get killed, niggas start killing each other, it's a female somewhere in that equation. When you realize that, you live a happier life because you know how to conduct yourself in a situation. I got homies that fucking just be like, you know, a female get around and they just change their whole identity. You feel me? It's hilarious, but I also see how this nigga lame, so this nigga do whatever he can to impress whoever the fuck is watching. You feel me? So this nigga, a fuck nigga will kill you quicker than anybody. You think, oh, he a real nigga, he sliding on niggas. No, a fuck nigga will kill you faster than a real nigga will. Cause these niggas is lame. They trying to get they whatever you call it, what you call it? They trying to get I don't know, not even clout. They trying to get they reputation up or something.
I couldn't think of the word.
Yeah, they trying to get their reputation up, but they know they a fuck nigga. So that sensitivity to that ego, that shit hit different. Cause they know they lame.
That's like people who be trying to like get their reputation on like killing somebody or whatever, but then they sit there and like they see this person, but they see this person with their kids and they still decide to shoot at them. Like, why would you sit there and still shoot at them with their kids? But you could have waited a whole different time when that person was by themselves.
Yeah, shit crazy. But anyways, on that note, thank y'all for tuning in. This was the sober episode, you feel me? Let me know if y'all like this one better than the drunk episodes. We might think about changing the name from the Off the Lick podcast to something else because, you know, I don't drink no more. I guess she decided not to drink because I can't drink. This episode. Today. Yeah, this episode. That's what I said. But anyways, man, appreciate y'all for showing some love. Make sure y'all keep showing the support. I know we haven't been consistent with the episode, but it's been a lot of shit going on. A lot of factors pulling me each and every way, you feel me? And we haven't been able to connect, but we will try to work on consistency from now on. Thank y'all for liking, subscribing, and hitting the notification bell. If you haven't, do it right now. Make sure y'all go fuck with that Welcome to Money Maker Nation compilation album. MIA and Antisocial coming soon, you feel me? Make sure y'all get one of the jumpsuits, you feel me, for $100 for a limited time only. Make sure y'all hit me up in DMs. Mine. Yep, she got her. You got yours? Pull it out. Oh, it's in the car. Okay, for sure. But yeah, anyways, man, you know, hit me up on any social media. I do respond back, you feel me? We ain't getting no website yet, you feel me? We're gonna do a straight hand to hand, you feel me? So you can get that real authentic approach, you feel me? So you can really know you actually getting it from a genuine person. You feel me? We got Chinese manufacturers. So with that being said, guys, when you order, make sure you order at least a size or 2 up. You feel me? Because you know Chinese people, they smaller than us, so they got a smaller size metric and shit. You feel me? So make sure, you know, y'all show some love. If you support Money Maker Nation, what better way than go streaming the music? Go watch that KE vlogs. I'm debating on whether I should drop another episode. Y'all let me know, you feel me? If y'all want to see another episode. The first one, y'all like it, y'all fuck with it. Keep on liking, subscribing. Make sure if you don't like it, if you haven't seen it, it's right there, you feel me? It's right there, motherfucker. So anyway, if you haven't seen KE Vlogs episode 1, go fuck with that, you feel me? What else? Switch up video out now, you feel me? Go fuck with that hoe. Humble Beginnings video coming out at the end of this month, so make sure y'all niggas show some motherfucking love, you feel me, when that bitch come out. The video's already done. We gotta, you know, cross some I's and dot some T's, or dot some T's and dot some I's and cross some T's. Y'all know what the fuck I mean. Anyways, man, like I said, yeah, man, humble beginning video coming soon. Without further ado, we out this bitch. Yee.
When the folks so to sleep, I can't fight it. Locked in my mode, I feel like I'm indicted. All turning cold and I think that I like it. Look at my drip, got these hoes all excited. They tried to kill me, the fire ignited, and I bit the bullet. These niggas ain't like me. They think I'm a demon, I'm really enlightened. When I hit the block, I hit harder than Tyson.